check. We are live. So, thank you for joining. For those that are listening live, welcome to Tour de Quarantine or Tour de Quarantine or Tour de Scottsdale Quarantine Edition. On this first show, I'm gonna just explain you a little bit of what it is and what's the purpose, and then go over a few rules and go over the first segment for the Tour de Quarantine. First off, for those that don't know me, I'm a local triathlete. I've been racing professionally for quite a few years. I do attend quite a few group rides in the valley and around Scottsdale. So I always try to stay out of everyone's way, even though my main sport is triathlon. And then before you ask why am I wearing a jersey, well, the reason is simple. This is a cycling event, so it wouldn't be suitable to be using a t-shirt because no one rides a bike with a t-shirt. So the purpose of the tour, above all, is so everyone has fun. This is not a race. This is not the kind of event that I want it to be unsafe, or it's not. I'm not trying to make everyone not obey stop signs and traffic laws. This is still for fun, to encourage everyone to get out on their bike, and just enjoy a little bit of the best Scottsdale has to offer. And in the meanwhile, or while we do this, I'll try to tour around Paradise Valley, North Scottsdale, and even maybe go a little bit into Tempe as the weeks go by. So my first and initial goal is to make this last for 5 weeks, and then after those 5 weeks, we'll reassess and see if, one, we still have prizes to give, and two, if people are actually participating and having fun. So this is a tour that's meant for everyone. There's no age limits. There's no bike limits. You can use whatever bike you want, and there's really no point of going fast. That's not the goal of this tour. The goal is to accomplish each segment every week until, or within the time that you're allowed to get the segments done. So first off, a few rules of the event. So every week we'll have a weekly picked segment. I'll create the segment on Strava, and you can go onto Strava, explore segments, and look for Tour de Quarantine Scottsdale, and you'll have segment 1 or stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, hopefully stage 13, which would meant that we kind of we made it stick and people are having fun and actually participating. So every week on Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, I'll go live and I'll go over last week's segments, and I'll randomly distributed prizes among everyone that completes the segment. So you don't have to go fast. You just have to complete the segment. So let's take, for example, if the segment was up Pima, you're still obligated to obey the law, the traffic laws, the signs, the stops. It's okay for you to stop. This is not about being fast. It's just about completing each segment every week, so you're eligible for the prize. The prize will be when I go to check on everyone that accomplished the segment. I'll randomly distribute the prize among those that did complete the segment on that week. So you must complete the segment solo. So means this is not, you cannot ride in a group and accomplish the segment. If you do so, and if the activity shows you as riding with anyone else beyond your household, say your spouse, your partner, your kids, uh, it will be automatically not, or you don't qualify for the prize. Meaning, if I distribute it, or if your name gets drawn or drawn for the prize, you're not eligible for the prize, and I'll give it to someone else. So do not ride in groups. This is not to encourage people going fast in groups. This is about accomplishing the segment solo. Okay. You may choose any route that you want to, or it's convenient for you to get to the weekly segment. I would encourage you not to drive straight to the segment and just accomplish the segment, because this is about exploring every little corner of Scottsdale. So I want you to enjoy new parts of the valley and new parts of the little town we live in, and this will be mostly for fun, for exploration, and also to find new segments along the way and new roads to ride on. Um, everyone. So again, everyone is eligible for the prize. Doesn't matter if it's the fastest or the slowest person. So just be safe above everything else. Okay. Also, the main way, or the only way I have to track activities and to collect data and to control if the person did ride solo or did ride with a group or not, is you must have a Strava account that's public. So I must be able to see the activity that you did when you went through the segment. And because I have no way of controlling who's participating and who's just happened to go through the segment, you must be a part of the Tour de Quarantine club on Strava, which I'll pull it up next. So you must be in the club. So this way, every week on Sunday, I can go and check on the leaderboard, see who actually accomplished the segment. So from the moment I announce each weekly segment, you have until Sunday 2 p.m. or the following Sunday 2 p.m. to accomplish that segment, and then the live show will be Sunday 6 p.m. Okay, this will always be live. I'll probably use Siri to call up numbers or names. I'll figure that out. It will be a random distribution of prizes between everyone that accomplishes the segment. Okay, moving on to the Strava. So the club on Strava is this one. So if you don't belong to the club, you cannot participate. There's no entry fee. There's no registration. This is, although I'm calling this an official event or official launch, this is really not an official event. It's just a fun, challenging way to get to know Scottsdale. So you must belong to the club. If you belong to the club and you accomplish the segment every week, you automatically are eligible for the prizes. If you don't want to participate this following week, you can always participate on the following one, as long as you belong to the club, so I can see your activity and I can make sure you're not riding in groups, or if you are, it's your spouse, partner, kid. So this does not apply for if your cousin from Alabama is visiting. He's not in your household, so you cannot ride with him. So you have to ride with only people inside your household. Okay. Moving on to this, I think. Also, if you have questions, please drop it on the comments below. I'll get to it right after the show is done. I'll make sure everyone gets their question answered. Also, check comments if there are a lot of questions. Just check other questions to see if everything or I've already got back to you. So stage one. This is the first segment. I think it was pretty clear how to participate and what is this all about. This is the first segment. The first segment is an easy one. I wanted to make it easy, so it's just kind of a test segment. So stage one is for those that know, Paradise Valley is basically a loop around the golf course, and then it starts right after the stop sign. You loop around the golf course, go back and take a right into Hummingbird, and finishes right before the stop sign. So this way, I'm not encouraging you to run by a stop sign or a big intersection flying, because there's no need to. So there's one intersection here. I can't really use my mouse to show, but at the bottom of this segment, so south of the segment, there's that road at the end of the golf club that everyone knows that they have to stop. It's a stop sign. Please stop. It's really hard for me to track if you stop or not. So just make sure you're riding safe and not putting yourself in danger, because this is about promoting a healthy lifestyle and staying active. So don't put your life at risk just because you want to be the fastest, which doesn't really matter for this purpose. So every week I'll go over each segment, go on the leaderboard, and kind of let me just lower this light a little bit. So I'll go over the leaderboard and see who accomplished the segments. On this first week, it's just kind of a tryout segment, so everyone knows their route. But most segments will be new, so I'll create it on purpose for this event. So you can go on Segment Explorer every week and try to see what all the segments are. And this will be week 1, stage 1, and if you want to accomplish the stage 2, you go to Segment Explorer on Strava, and you find stage 2, which is not there yet, because this will be kind of a surprise every week. So yeah, segment. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. There's really not too much to talk about, because I think it was pretty clear. This is all about riding safe, riding alone, enjoying, get to know Scottsdale. Before I go, every week I'll have this show live, and then I'll put it on YouTube. So the link is on the description of this video. So you can follow the YouTube channel and check it for previous shows and see previous segments. And also, this is a completely self-funded tour. If you want to become a Patreon, you're more than welcome to. Just everything helps. I'll make sure this tour goes on for 5 weeks. As long we don't have races, we don't have group rides, so it's something to keep us engaged. And then beyond the 5th week, we'll make an assessment, or I'll make an assessment and see if I should keep going. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope this is somewhat of a new challenge, something to look forward every week. And again, if you have questions, please drop it on the comments, and don't forget to go onto Strava, join the club, make sure your Strava profile is public, and go to YouTube to see previous shows if you miss any. Thank you for watching, and see you guys on the road, hopefully.